Hello and welcome to Hard Surface Modeling. So today we are going to model an armor for a character. Before we model the armor, we have to model the upper body of the character. So we are going to create a general file. Okay, delete. I'm not going to delete the cube. I have this one. So here we have to use subdivision surface, around 4 subdivisions. Looks good. And then if you can see, it doesn't look that round, or that circular shape. So we have to select, before that I will use screencast keys. Okay, so you can see what I press. With A we select everything. Okay. And then with Shift Alt S 1, if you can see, I will undo. It makes the shape round, really round. That's what we want. So with this shape, I'm going to grab on Z, enter to sculpt mode. Before that, I recommend you to use these add-ons that are included in Blender. You just have to enable them. It's add mesh extra objects. It just adds like this mesh, this single bird, and some other things. Those are useful. And then another add-on I like to use, it just makes your workflow faster. Okay, it's this one, and then mesh F2. This is for creating faces. You will see later. Also loop tools, it's useful. And node wrangler. Well, that's for, no, we won't use this one. Also this one is the one that you can download. It's free. It's really useful because you can, let's say you want to enter vertex mode, with only pressing tab, you can select vertex, face, edge, object mode. You can see, so it's really fast. You can also enter sculpt mode right here. Okay. So let's begin. Now we will use this to create the shape of the chest. So I will create the neck first. Enable X symmetry, these two. Okay. Then with G for graph tool, F to grow the brush, to increase the size of the brush. And then here we have the neck. All right. Now that we have the neck, I can take it right here. I'm going to model the chest. We enabled here the symmetry, so we have already enabled it when we duplicate it. So for the chest, I'm going to make this all the way down. Okay, like this. There you go. this way, and then the chest has to be to the front. This one is too big. This one I'll take it right here, and we are going to mirror this one on the x-axis with this object. On this one I will disable symmetry so I can model these parts, the shoulders. Let's make this guy a muscle guy. Can see we will only make the shoulder. We don't need anything else for this tutorial. Like this. If you need more topology, you can remesh 0.05 or 0.1 remesh, but we don't need this. So here we are not focusing on anatomy. It's just making the shapes, so we can model the armor, right? That's what we want. So the neck, I will cut the neck with a cube right here. Like this. Like this. Right. Shift Control minus to cut it. We don't need it. So I'm going to move this to a new collection called cutters. Butters. Okay, cutters. There you go. And we hide it. So once we have this, I will give some inclination to this. All right, there you go. Something like this. Like this. As this is the shoulder, it's less large. Sort of this, remesh it. Okay, we need more, 0.05. Maybe even more, 0.03. You can use Ctrl R to remesh. Okay, there you go. Here we have it. So once we have this, this will be, no, We won't use it one. Alright, so once we have modeled the base mesh, we can proceed to make the armor. So how we are going to do this is by creating a plane. Okay, we will create a plane. With Shift A, I will reactivate screencast keys. Okay. Shift A and a plane. Rotate on X 90 degrees. Grab on Y and scale. Alright. We're going to enter vertex mode. And here I will create a loop with Ctrl R and delete the half of it. So we can add a mirror modifier. Okay, so what we make on the right side, it will mirror to the left side. So I'm going to take it over here. We have to enable the face, select face mode, and project onto self, and enable snap. So this, you can see if I grab it here, it will stick to the face. Okay, so I will take it right here, like this. You can see. So we're going to extrude all this up to, let's say, about here. Yeah. You can extrude a vertex like this and select, and with F you create a face. And with the add-on that is included with Blender, you can just well, these two, you can select, you see this vertex, and with F you create the face. If I disable it, I just want to make sure. Okay. If I extrude right here, yeah, it will do nothing if I press F right here. So that's what the add-on makes. Okay, so that's what the add-on is useful. I will activate it again, F2. There you go. So I can create now a face, right? I don't need this. Okay, so we're going to make a shape like this. Okay, now like this, all the way down. And here, what can we do? Okay, here we're going to do like this, like this. Okay, ignore this. And here we can do a shape like this. Say this and this to follow this. Okay, so let's get started. I didn't like this shape. I will make it like, let's say, like this, or like this. And here we will have this shape. Follow. It will follow like this. And this. And it will go this way, okay? So I'm going to make this shape. I'm just grabbing the vertex and making everything bigger. So now I will make this, oops. Just if you extrude like this and right click, be careful because you have a duplicated vertex, so you have to use Ctrl Z in order to remove that duplicate vertex. Okay, so I will take it over here. Like this. Okay, up to here. There you go. So maybe we can leave it right there. Yeah. I'm going to extrude. We are going to make the shell of the armor. Select these two and press F to join them. So now that we have this shape, we can create the missing faces. You can also extrude. Let's say this and this. Extrude. And extrudes everything. You still have to press G and locate it at the position so it snaps each vertex to the desired location. Can make this like this. Okay, so here I will create, let's make this a face, and with K we use the knife tool and cut all the way there. You can find the knife tool right here. Yep, it's this one. We use the knife tool and then you can cut. So we're going to back to this select box tool, and then we continue creating faces. Here we can do the same. F, and with knife tool. In order to use the knife tool, you have to have a face right there. If you don't have a face, you are not able to use the knife tool. Let's say we don't have these two faces. Okay, not these ones. Face. You can't use the knife tool right here to loop this place, you see? Here and here, it won't loop. So you have to have the face, and then you are able to create a loop cut. So we have this shape, and now that we have the shape, we can continue. I'll take this down. I grab this down a bit. Alright, there you go. Now that we have this, I'll take it down a bit more. Alright. And here, let's take this down like that. Okay, so the less the triangles, you don't need triangles, okay? There will be some times that there will be no other option but to use triangles. But the less triangles, the better, okay? Because when we use subdivision surface, triangles sometimes mess up the geometry. So we have this ready. I will scale it. Okay, if you can see the origin is right here. You have to right click, set origin to geometry. Before that, we have to apply the mirror, and now we can set the origin to geometry, and you have to scale a bit. You can see here I scaled. I will take it a bit. I will grab it on Y a little, okay, like that. Once we have done that, we can use a subdivision modifier with 3 levels. We can see some bad geo right here. That's because I will select everything with A, M for merge by distance. Okay, we don't have duplicated vertex. This might be because of the I will disable snapping. Okay, we have to drag this. I think that curve is too aggressive. With double G, you can drag it this way. Alright. Let's see. We have right here like this. That's a triangle and that doesn't make a problem. We can use that right here. I'm not sure why this was created, but don't worry, we will figure it out. Maybe there are some faces. A, Shift N. Okay, that was it. We have to recalculate the normals. If you select everything with A, Shift N, you see here recalculate normals. That was happening because, if you can see, here I activate face orientation. We had the normals of these faces. How do you say? Inverted. So by pressing A, Shift N, we recalculate the normals and the inside is the way it should be. Okay. So I disable face orientation. And there you go. So now we could use solidify modifier, but I don't really like it because sometimes it messes up with the geo. I have had some problems with solidify modifier, so what I like to do is press A to select everything and then extrude, right click, and then with Alt S it scales on the normals. Alright, like this. So once we have done that, I noticed here I have to take it a bit down like that to make it straight. Okay, so once we have this, we can create some support loops right here and right here. Okay. Okay, so it's looking good. We need some support loops right here. I will only make it on one side and mirror everything, okay? Just on this side and mirror it through here. So I create a loop right here to make this edge sharper. I take it right through here. The same goes. Okay, we can drag this, double G, to drag it through here, and the same right here to make that vertex sharper. And we need a loop here and a loop here. Alright. Well, I think this piece is good to go. Now I'm going to mirror the right side to the left side. Delete vertex. A to select everything. If you press F3, you can look up for symmetrize. Here it is, mesh. You can also add it with right click add it to your quick favorites, and you can access it this way. With Q, you access your favorites and just click symmetrize. You want to symmetrize from plus X to minus X, so you change here plus X to minus X, and then it is mirrored, symmetrized. Okay, there you go. Alt Z. All right, with Alt Z you can, it's here the button. Okay, so Alt Z is the shortcut for toggle X-ray. So now once we have done this, we can proceed to create the next piece. We Shift A, plane, rotate on X 90, grab on Z, scale, grab on Y, scale, okay, scale again like this, take to Z, and then we're going to make the same thing. We create a loop, cut the half of the vertex, mirror it like this. Alright, if by some reason the mirroring isn't happening correctly, you have to create a mesh. No, you have to add an empty plane axis. Okay, once you have that plane axis, you can mirror the object to the empty right here. You see I selected it like this, and this one will mirror to this empty. Okay, that's in case you have some issues. So I will hide this with H. So once we have done this, we will enable the snap again, and I will enable clipping as well. Let's make it like this. All right, we will use 2. We don't have a face right here, so it's not creating the face. Why is that? Merge everything by distance. Okay, so I will extrude this way. Oh, there are faces already. Okay, so we continue creating these loops. Like this, and then we go all the way to the top. Like this. All right. And then with these loop tools, there's an included add-on in Blender. You only have to enable it. I talked about it at the beginning. You have to search for loop tools. You enable it, and then you can select this, control, select this, right click, and you can space it so it's even, the distance between each vertex. Okay, you can do the same right here, space, and it will move the vertex. Okay, so once we have done this, I'm going to extrude right here like this. Oh, grab, okay, like this, and then we create some faces. This way. Also we create faces right here, like this. We need to make this a face. Okay, there you go. There you go. There you go. So here we can create a face. Okay, now we need another loop right here. I will delete this face and create like this. Create a face like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can have a triangle here. There you go. So we have, okay, I like the way it looks. So once we have, maybe this can be less sharp. So I will disable snapping and just make sure to toggle X-ray, select the back vertex as well, like that. Okay. So once we have this, grab it and scale it. But first we have to set the origin to geometry, and then we scale. Do scale on Z as well. Okay, there you go. Before we scale, we have to apply the mirror, and then we scale. Then I'll grab a bit on Z. Why are we having this issue? Okay, the origin is there because we set the origin before we apply the mirror, so we have to set it again, and then the origin is right here in the middle. We scale, grab on Z so it doesn't overlap, and grab on Y. Alright. I will scale this one a bit less, like this, and this one a bit more, like this. And grab on Z. Okay, once we have done this, we can, it's way too much to the front, so I'm going to grab on Z, on Y. There you go. If you press 3 on your number pad, you can, and grab on Y, you can make it fit right there. Okay, so we're going to select everything with A and extrude, right click and Alt S to scale on the normals, and there you go. So once you have done this, you are going to use subdivision surface with 3 levels. Okay, like this. I'm going to extrude it a bit more. Alt S, like this. Maybe a bit more. Alt S, like this. Alright, so we add the subdivision modifier like this. Like this. Alright, so once we have this, we're going to scale this a bit. We're going to do the same with this one, like this. Okay. Oh. So once we have this, we can create some, actually we can move this loop right here, and Don't forget to toggle X-ray to select the back vertex as well. Okay, so we go this way. Okay, we have to create some loops right here. And the same right here. Double G. Double G. Like this. You see this? Alright. Now that we have this, well, we have to continue making these support loops. I will delete all these edges. We don't need these ones. Dissolve edges. Control R. Okay. Dissolve this edge too, and we want this edge to go all the way through. So we click K for knife tool, and we click, and after we click, and we have this green vertex like there, you can see, we have to click C in order to go all the way through. Click and space in order to apply, and it did cut all the way through, also in the back face. There you go. Have to take this all the way here. Like this, so we don't have that hard edge. Alright, so next thing, I will use sculpt mode in order to place this correctly. Oh, I see. This should be right here, not there. Okay, like this. Okay. And here we have a one, two, three, four. This one I will take it over here, and this over here. Okay, and we need to have another loop. We don't need a loop, I will just click Z, and then we create here a face and end it right there. We can see there it isn't joined, and this is because that face, the back face, this one, but it won't affect us because that's on the back part, so we will leave it like that. We have really weird shading, maybe that's because this part. Okay, so we have to take it with G and make it stand out a little. Also this one and this one, like this. Okay, it looks better. We have here two triangles. We can create here a quad. There you go. And now the next step is to mirror everything. We delete this side, X vertex, select everything with A. I just showed you how to search here for symmetrize and select this one. I will use with Q, add it to quick favorites as I explained to you, and symmetrize. minus x, so we copy from minus x to plus x right here, and there you go. I will make it match like this, like this. I will make that again. X vertex Q symmetrize. There you go. So we can grab this like this and like this. All right. We will do the same thing with this. Delete the half. Vertex Q symmetrize plus x to minus x. There you go. And you can see this is bigger, so we scale on x like this. And I will give it some volume right here, like this and like this. Alright. Like this. There you go. Okay, so before we apply the subdivision modifier, I noticed here is an issue, so we have to enter here, and I can see here we have some lost vertex. I don't know why those are there, but we have to dissolve them. Okay, and then I can see here as well we have duplicate vertex, merge at center, and the same right here, merge at center, and this one as well, merge at center. Okay, and here these faces, we can delete the face, or we can just use the knife tool, and then K, click, Z. Okay, there you go. And there it is. Okay, it's looking good. So once we have done that, we can stick it closer to here, here. Okay. Now that we have done this, we can apply the subdivision. Before we apply the subdivision, I want to give it a little bit more volume to the chest. Okay, like this. So we'll grab it like this, like this. So now that we have this, we can proceed to apply the subdivision modifier. And I'm going to erase those annotations. Alright. So I'm going to move this to the front a little more. Alright, there you go. And I will stick this a bit more to the shape. Like this. This one I will scale. No, I will grab it. I will just grab it. Like that. Alright. Object mode. So once we have this done, we could create a Boolean cut right here. Okay, so let me see. Yeah. We have to create a mesh, cube, scale on the x-axis, scale on z, grab on z, scale on x again. Alright, so I will delete this vertex and add a mirror modifier. There you go. I'll grab on x, and this one I'll grab on x like that, and grab on z like this. Alright, so we're going to grab on x and grab on x like this. So we are going to create a cut with this. Okay, we're going to grab on y. We are going to cut this piece. So you can create a Boolean modifier and that stuff, but an easier way to do this is with the included add-on called Bool Tool. You can search for it here, Bool Tool, enable it, and you can just select this one, then select the object you want to affect, and then click Control /, and it automatically creates the modifier with the intersect. Okay, so once we have this, you can move this to, I created a cutters collection. Okay, so you can just new collection, cutters 2. Okay, and you hide it. You hide that cutter. So you can see we cannot modify this topology. We have to apply the Boolean first. Take note that this is a destructive workflow, so you have to leave it for the end. Okay, so I'm going to apply this one. I can't apply it. You have to go here and select this one. So now it applies. The same here, Control A to apply. And now we can modify this topology. So what we will do is create a bevel modifier. So here we create it, and we disable clamp overlap. Control apply. I will apply the scale and reduce this weight like this. Okay. So now that we have this, we can remove these artifacts by just moving all these vertex. Okay, I will use this, and we can merge this vertex. Looks better. And then all these we can grab them to the back like this. There you go. this inside. Okay, we have to apply the bevel, and from the inside we can. Okay, if you can't zoom anymore and everything disappears, you have to go here and to tool, to view, clip start, just add 1 0 and it won't disappear anymore. Okay, so with here and a point in the number path, you can zoom into the piece. So here we can see it's overlapping, everything is overlapping, so we have to drag all this to here. What happens if we merge everything right there? It kinda solves the issue because it was messed up, but I will take it, I will disable the merge. Delete this edge. Okay, I will create a connection. I can't do that. Why is that? Okay, because we have this overlapping face. I'm going to delete this face. I'm going to merge this and create the face I deleted. And there you go, it's looking better. So that won't be noticeable. Here it's way easier, you only have to merge and drag. Alright, I will enable merging. Here have a triangle, we can delete it like that. And here we have another vertex, okay. So we got rid of those weird, annoying artifacts. I'm going to select everything and merge by distance. Okay, so now we can merge this and we can merge this. We can merge this. Well, it's all the way through there. Merge this right here. We can merge this and merge this as well. We can merge this right here. What the hell? Right. Like this, like this. We can merge all that, okay? I'm going to merge right here. Okay, but don't worry about that. You only have to remove all these bad looking artifacts. There you go. Okay, now that we have the half of it, we can delete everything. Now it would be better to just continue. Double G. Alright. This one as well. Okay. Here, I'm going to merge everything. So you just have to get rid of these artifacts. Okay, we merge it right here. Okay, so here we have the same issue as we had here. So what we did was move all this to the left. Okay, that looks better. Here we're going to merge this one, merge this one. The same goes here, here. So you see, this is why I don't like using bevel modifier, but it is sometimes better than just applying some other topology manually. Alt Z, we merge these ones together. You can see here we have also another duplicated vertex. There you go. We're almost done. So here we have some messed up topology as well. Maybe we could merge this one right there. All right. So here I'm going to merge these two. And here as well. And here as well. So here we go, here. Okay, it's almost fixed. Once we have this, I'm going to delete this face because I don't like it. And same about this one, faces. As you can see, I will delete these ones as well. No, I want to delete this one, which is, I think it's, okay, we have some edges right here. I will just dissolve this edge or delete this edge. Okay, we have done it. Now from here to here, there you go. So once we have this vertex done, okay, looks better. So I hope this helps you all to figure it out how to solve all these issues. that can present to you. I wasn't planning to show how to fix this, but I hope this helps you. Alright, as you can see, this is fixed. Well, there's a little issue over there. I think this can be solved easy. So just don't get afraid when you see this. It's something you have to fix, but maybe it's the most tedious part of this. But you know, it's like solving a puzzle, so that's why I don't dislike it. So here you have to take it to there. Okay, this wasn't solved. Maybe we can create... Okay, no. I see. It's all this has to go all this way. So as you can see, I solved that part. That won't matter. Right. Alright, so I want to show you another way to do this. You can create a plane. Well, to make these cuts, you can do another method. Grab on Y, grab on Z, create this cut, vertex, we mirror it, and we create a subdivision surface with 3. Okay, I will disable this. So I'm going to enable snapping, grab, okay, and clipping right here. So we grab it like this, this way, and this way. So I'm going to extrude right here. This will be a quick piece. Okay, like that and like that. Alright, I will extrude it all the way through here and through here. Like this. You can see we have all these faces in place. Now that we have this, we can... Okay, I'm going to grab it nearer. Alright, like this. So once we have this, I will apply the mirror first, and then set origin geometry or into geometry and scale. Right. Grab on Z, disable snapping, grab on Z, and grab on Y. Have to grab it on Y, okay. And then after that we can give it some volume, extrude, and like this. Okay, it was extrude. Right click, Alt S to extrude along normals. There you are. And after that we can use the subdivision to preview this. I create a loop here and a loop here as well, with E, with F. Then here another loop and another loop. We need the support loops right here, right here. Alright, now If you want to make like a, how do you say, let's say this shape, you want to make it like go like a cut, this style of cut, but better looking, right? So, and way easier, you have to select this, Control, 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 and then extrude to the inside. Okay, I extrude it to the inside, and now we have there like a shape. You can create some loops right here. We should give me a second. We should get this inside like this. If you want to, you can delete the face right here and create some connection, like you could create some connection. You could delete also this face. And create a face right here and a face right here, another face right here, and you see it goes all the way through with no face right here. So those are different ways to do it. And then you create a loop right here to give it some support. You see, it's sharper. And also you can, and that's not needed. And well, that's it. That's how you can create your own armor. Alright, I hope you liked this video. Please let me know what you think about it in the comments below. Also, if you have any suggestions for new tutorials, let me know as well. And if you liked the video, please leave a like and subscribe for upcoming tutorials. See you next time.